alarma. Diba? Kasi ang sabi ni, nag-report ang DILG na alam nila yung whereabouts nitong si Senator Bato. Tandaan niyo yun? Sinabi niya na kumbaga nalalaman nila kung nasa saan pupunta, umuuwi, maalis, natutulog sa mga kaibigan, di ba? So, naalarma mga clear ang abogado ni Senator Bato. Okay? Ayan, ito ha. DILG, Chief on Bato, we know where he is. Oh, sino ba yung chief? This is si Sec John Vic. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa has been monitored in 6 places for the past 3 weeks. Interior Secretary John Vic Rimulya said yesterday. Authorities are tracking De La Rosa's movement amid reports that the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for him. Okay? Rimulya said officials are aware of the senator's location, but they have to play it cool since De La Rosa is not yet considered a fugitive kasi wala naman pang warrant of arrest. Konfirmadong na issue na warrant of arrest. Okay? Because of this, na-alarma yung lawyer. Si Senator Bato, hindi nagpapakita kung alarmado. Diba? Parang may bagong picture eh. May bagong post na kinakamusta yung kanyang apo. Okay? So, tingin ko, wala naman sa isa kung magtatago siya. Yan. Kasi, natutunto naman, namonitor naman kung saan siya. So, na-alarma, in a way, ang kanyang lawyer. Okay? Sabi ito, mga ka-clear.
And they are tracking his movements. Ano po ang masasabi ninyo dito?
Well, it shows that they love him very much because they want to know where he is. But I am just concerned because if it is true that there is no warrant of arrest against him, and besides, even if there is a warrant of arrest against him, we do not have the necessary legal, we do not have the necessary law as to how to properly deliver him to the Netherlands. Then that is a...
Mga ka-clear, ito naman yan sa akin Alam naman natin kung paano bang gumalaw ang Interpol. Hindi na kailangan ng rules dun. Dahil tayo ay nakikipag-ugnayan sa Interpol, right? So, kung sa akin kasi medyo pinapalabo lang yung usapin na to Ilang beses tayong humiling ng tulong sa Interpol? Alice Goo, Teves, marami na. Marami na tayong hiniling na red notice. So, ibig sabihin, alam ng Pilipinas ano yung rules pag tumugon sa Interpol, kung paano rin tumugon pag nag-request ng tulong ang Interpol. Alam natin na yan, di ba? Law enforcement ang local law enforcement ang magpapatupad niyan. Hindi naman Interpol talaga. Kasi wala naman talaga silang law enforcement agencies na matatawag. Mga miyembro to ng bansa. At kapag yung Interpol, yung country na miyembro ng Interpol, at natapik ang tulong, di ba? Ng Interpol, let's say, di ba, natatandaan nyo nung papaano nakipag-ugnayan ang Interpol, ang bansa natin, doon sa Interpol ng Timor-Leste. Remember that? Di ba? Yung Timor-Leste, ang siyang uhuli kay doon sa nire-request na tao na mapadeport. Okay? Kahit na yung kay Alice Goo, local yun. Sila yung humuli dun. Natandaan nyo ba yon? Hindi ang Pilipinas o hindi. So, alam. Hindi dapat paguluhin to. Kasi, ang Interpol ang tinatap ng ICC dahil nga hindi tayo miyembro ng ICC. Dahil nga umalis si dating Pangulo Duterte nung malaman niyang kinasuhan siya dun. So, personal interest niya yung pagkalas. Diba? Meron siyang personal reason, diba? For his own satisfaction at sa satisfaction ng kanyang mga kaalyadong na demanda sa ICC. Yun yung dahilan kung bakit kailangan sila mag-withdraw ng membership. But, ang pagpapadala kay dating Pangulo Duterte dun, not because of the ICC, but because of the Interpol. So, maliwanag yun. Kailangan pa ba ng rules kung paano makipag-ugnayan sa Interpol? So, kung papansinin niyo si Atty. Torreon, wala daw rules. In-explain ko na sa inyo, hindi lahat ng batas kinakailangan ng IRR. Diba? Family code, there's no IRR. Diba? Inakalagay lang dyan kung magkakaroon ng IRR, kung nasa batas mismo, anong sasabi na kailangan maglagay ng IRR. Okay? Pakita ko ulit sa inyo, ha? Ito. Halimbawa, an act prohibiting the practice of child marriage and imposing penalties for violations thereof. Ito yung sasabi nating IRR, implementing rules and regulations. Okay, so may mga case, may mga batas na hindi naman nagkakaroon ng IRR. Kasi alam naman i-implement ito. Let us see. Kaya, yung sabi niya na walang IRR, magulo. Pero kung nakikipag-transaction tayo sa what you call this, Interpol, hindi na kailangan. Di ba? So, sabi dito, okay. Meron dito mga batas na self-executory and effective without implementing rules and regulations. Example. Sorry, ang sample ko wag na example yung family code. Ang example lang natin dito yung constitution. Diba? Constitution na lang. Diba? Tapos, ano pa ba? Ito, may pakita natin. The Constitution hold that the legislature's intent for law to take effect upon publication stands. Yung Constitution, self-executory. Pati dito, example is Anti-Terrorism Act and Revised Penal Code are examples. So, yung with IRRs often being a procedural aid na lang, not a prerequisite for core enforcement. Hindi ibig sabihin walang IRR, hindi mo mai-implement. Diba? Okay. So, katulad dito, without full IRR, Anti-Terrorism Act, Revised Penal Code, and Civil Code. Civil Code, di ba? Civil Code. Walang IRR. Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act. Di ba? So, may mga ganon. So, dito nga, kahit sabihin natin walang IRR, naguguluhan daw siya, tingnan na lang kung paano mag-implement kung Interpol ang may ugnayan. Di ba? So, pero dito, let us see. Sige, tuloy natin si lawyer. Ni Senator ba to?
But being a lawmaker, should he not just face the music? Because this is what he said before. He said, bring it on. Hindi po ba?
That should be placed in context because as you understand, I have already explained at length in many interviews, we are the only country out of all the members of the ICC which do not have any implementing rules, which do not have any implementing legislation as to how to effectuate surrender. Hindi naman po pwede na dakpin lamang siya na parang manok at dalahin doon sa Hague, Netherlands. Kailangan po mabigyan po siya ng due process, yung rights po niya ma-define definitely in a local law because the provisions on surrender have to be transformed or via a local law.
Okay.
Akat pala tayo sa...
Pero mga clear, maliwanag din naman yung RA 9851, di ba? Ulit Then tayo sa section 17. Kasi hindi tayo i-govern ng Rome Statute mga clear dahil nga hindi tayo miyembro. Ang pinag-ano natin dito, ang pina-follow natin dito, yung ating relationship with the Interpol. Okay? Ayan mga clear. Pero anyway, ito yung interpretation natin. Maiiba lang siguro ang ating pag-i-interpret dito pag naglabas ang Supreme Court. Ngayon kasi, di ba, ito yung case of first impression. Wala pang nagiging decision dito ever ang korte. Di ba? First time ito. So, there's a new or novel question of law. Okay. So, tanging Supreme Court na lang mag-i-interpret nito. Hindi sino man. Sa ngayon, mga ka-clear, wala. Sa ngayon, yun ang lumalabas. Yung pakikipag-ugnayan ng Pilipinas sa Interpol. Kaya, in the interest of justice, natin RA 9581 to mga clear Section 17. Yan jurisdiction. In the interest of justice, the relevant Philippine authorities may dispense with, hindi na kailangang imbestigahan or prosecution of the crime punishable under this act if another court or international tribunal, which is ICC, is already conducting the investigation or undertaking the prosecution of the crime. O, yun yung nangyari, di ba? Nauna yung sa ICC. 2017 pa yun eh. Instead, the authorities may surrender or extradite suspected or accused persons in the Philippines to the appropriate court. Okay. Kung extradite, mga clear, naglabas ng Supreme Court tungkol sa pag-extradite, it involves state to state. State na merong extradition treaty. ICC is not a state. So, dito tayo papasok, di ba? Yan, international court. Surrender or extradite. So, paano may extradite kung hindi naman wala tayong extradite treaty? Extradition treaty. Diba? So, ang interpretasyon dito ng DOJ ay, sabi nga na, 2 options eh. Pero, tingin ko, mas maliwanag nung naglabas ng rules on extradition treaty ang Supreme Court. Mas lumiwanag. Dahil niliwanag nila yun, na yun ay applicable lamang sa requesting state. And ICC is not a state. Diba? So, maliwanag, may surrender to the appropriate international court. Comma. Ito kasi or, ito ha, kasi ninyo, surrender international court or extradite or to another state. Yun yung tingin ko. Surrender refers to the appropriate international court. Surrender refers to the another state. Kasi nag-end or if any. If any. So how can we apply the extradition kung extradition, rules on extradition na pinalabas sa Supreme Court does not refer to international court? Diba? So, yan. So, hindi siya malabo. Whatever it is, mga ka-clear, whatever it is, walang sinasabi dito, kumbaga, option ito to surrender. Walang sinasabi dito sa batas na dapat na dumaan pa sa local court. Diba? Kung ang kaso ay didinggin sa International Tribunal. Yun yung nakikita natin. Well, anyway, sabi ko, hindi tayo ang interpreter ng batas. It's the court. Final. Arbiter. Final arbiter. At siya ang mag-i-interpret ng batas. Court lang. Since ito, mga ka-clear, ay wala pang anumang desisyon, so nandun tayo sa case of first impression. Kaya hindi masasabing nagkamali ang authority nung ginawa nila ito kay dating Pangulong Duterte because wala pang nadidesisyonan ever about that. Walang makakapagsabi na kidnapping yon. Walang makakapagsabi na hindi sumunod sa batas. Because may batas dito. Yan. Okay? So sana maliwanag doon. Medyo pinapagulo lang nila para advantage nila yun. Diba? Okay, tuloy tayo.
I-surrender, dapat ginawa na natin ang batas
Okay.
na una pa.
So, as a remedy, have you petitioned the courts for clarification? Have you done, ano pong mga legal
It's all
avenues na
pending.
open?
It's all pending in it's all pending in the Supreme Court. That's one of the issues that we raised in the Supreme Court. In the petition for certiorari, which we filed for President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and the good Senator Bato de la Rosa.
Pero silent pa rin ang Supreme Court. Wala pa pong decision.
As of now, wala pa po. We are hoping that the Supreme Court will issue a ruling so that we can be properly guided as to what to do on the matter.
Okay? So, ito mga clear. So, iba, nagrereklamo kung bakit tinatrack siya. So, ito yung sagot mga ka-clear.
Now, no.
Whereabouts ni Senator Bato de la Rosa? Ano pong confirmation nila natin dito?
Yeah, I think si Secretary John Vic Remulla already explained yesterday that local authorities have started tracking the whereabouts of Senator De La Rosa. But he did make clear that Senator De La Rosa is not yet considered a fugitive. This is all in light of reports that an ICC warrant is forthcoming. So minamabuti lang natin na alamin kung nasaan si Senator Bato, especially since he hasn't been seen yata sa Senate for some weeks now. No? So we're trying to be steps ahead. Just want to make sure that we know where he is. And I think the Secretary also said that over the past 3 weeks, we've monitored his whereabouts in 6 different locations. Sa mga bahay-bahay lang naman, I think he's been visiting friends, but he's also been moving around in different vehicles. So we're just trying to keep tabs on him.
Can you cite more places na he's been to?
I don't think any specifics have been given at this point.
What does it mean? Vehicles,
I don't know what his explanation is. No, I don't want to. We don't want to speculate as to what his purpose is in these moves. We don't know. But on our part, we just want to make sure that we know where he is. Again, in light of reports that an ICC warrant is forthcoming.
Diba? Ibig sabihin, mga clear, step ahead. Dapat ready. Para pag dumating man yung warrant of arrest, kung dumating man yung warrant of arrest, alam nila kung nasaan. At sinabi din ni Secretary Boying na handa silang mag-aresto. Okay? Patingnan natin, anong gagamitin nilang batas? Surrender? O extradite? Pero sa akin kasi maliwanag. So far, pwede tayong magkamali na interpretasyon. Hindi tayo dito, parang laging marunong na marunong. May iba dyan kasi nagmamarunong kasi magaling na magaling. Hindi tayo ganun, ha? May mga pagkakataon na kailangan, kung ano yung sinabi ng Supreme Court, syempre mananalig tayo dyan. Pero, di ba? Sa akin lang, mukhang hindi mag-a-apply yung extradition. Kasi maliwanag yung binigay ng rules. Maliwanag yung binigay ng rules ng Supreme Court. Rules and procedure yun on extradition proceedings. Mga rules on extradition proceedings. How to do that. Diba?
But all of these are in the Philippines.
Yes, in the Philippines.
So, kapag lumabas, mas madali na sa inyo. For you guys,
Kung lumabas yung alin. I think there are procedures also to be followed. I think DOJ has explained that if that happens, there are procedures that will be followed. Like I think he will be allowed to go to local courts for that. So we will allow that to take its course.
Ang punto dito ng DOJ, sabi na, they have two options. Surrender or extradite. Diba? Sabihin natin, ha? Yan, no? So dito, sabi niya dito, ito. Pakita ko, para at least meron tayong konteksto. Sa sinabi ng DOJ. Yan, ha? Pakita ko mga clear. Para meron tayong ebidensya. The Department of Justice says it's weighing two options in anticipation of an International Criminal Court arrest warrant against Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, but clarified that it has not yet received a copy of the document. Two options. Sige, hanapin natin. Yan. Surrendering Bato to ICC also an option aside from longer extradition. So, tingin nyo, magsusurrender nila? O they will opt to extradition, which is longer. It will take time. Yan, di ba? So, may option sila to close the door. One option, yan, no? If and when it releases an arrest warrant, remains an option aside from a longer process of extradition. Diba? So, pwedeng surrender or extradition. Kaya lang naglabas nga ang Supreme Court ng rules of extradition referring only to state. Okay? So, tuloy tayo.
No, again, Secretary Remulla has made that clear that Senator De La Rosa is not considered a fugitive at this time. We are not yet in receipt of the official ICC warrant. So wala pa. We cannot make those moves at this point.
who are doing active monitoring of police and local officials?
Yes. Yeah. We are, for all of these arrests, we are in close coordination. PNP is in close coordination with the NBI.
Sir, sorry, pag-sounded lang. Ano ulit purpose natin na inalam yung whereabouts ng Senator Bato?
I think we just want to be steps ahead. No? Again, in light of reports that an ICC warrant is forthcoming, we just want to be steps ahead and we just want to make sure that we know where Senator De La Rosa is kasi he has not been seen in the Senate for some weeks now.
Lumalabas dito, ayan, kasi kanina yung nakita niyo spokesperson ng DILG, si ano yan? Si Yusek Donnie Puno. At siya ay anak ni late veteran broadcaster and former press secretary Ricardo Dong Puno Jr. So anak siya. Okay, so sa DILG. So nakita niyo na. Yun lang mga clear ha. I don't know kung ang option na gagawin ng DOJ ay surrender. Pero sabi ko nga, after lumabas yung rules on proceedings sa extradition proceedings, rules on extradition proceedings, ang option is surrender.